7 meetings last weekend meant we saw some great racing up and down the country. Hawick hosted 6 races, including the Jockey Club and PPA Hands and Heels Level 2 for novice riders, which gave Dewi Haddock his first ever winner, which was closely followed by a second ever winner in the Men's Open. Second place for Lucy Pickford in the Hands and Heels race meant she retains the top spot on the leaderboard. Larkhill saw James King bring up another double, winning the restricted on Share Your Biscuits and the maiden on Lightning Legs. Henry Main also rode a double in both the PPORA Conditions Level 2 with Highbury and the Conditions Level 2 for novice riders with Gardler Pesh. At Tanwell, the wins were evenly distributed with a different jockey taking each race. After being sidelined for 5 weeks with a broken collarbone, John Dawson made a winning return to the saddle on Wattinger in the 3-mile Jackson's Jewellers Conditions race. At Perham, we saw trainer Rob Varnum get his second winner of the season in the Conditions Level 2 with Imperial Esprit, who cruised home under Charlie Marshall. Charlie had another winner on the day with Lily's Choice for wife Hannah and 2 seconds, making it a fruitful day for the team. Sunday was another packed day of meetings with Cotley, Treburnon and Maysmore. Hugh Edwards scored a double at Cotley, winning on board Galuden in the restricted and Lavarante in the PPORA 8 years old and over level 2 conditions. Also enjoying doubles at Cotley was jockey Jack Stenhouse and Luke Price. Pointing is proving a solid grounding for Jack, who has already enjoyed 4 winners under rules this season. But the story of the weekend for me has to be Darren Andrews cleaning up at Treburnon with a 5-timer, an achievement greatly deserved. Darren started his winning streak with Manila Jab as part of the 5-timer. Darren brought about doubles for trainers Josh Newman and John Hurd, both of whom have supported Darren with rides throughout his career. To Maysmore Park, the first 2 races were won by first season novice rider Lucas Murphy, who now goes into the top spot in the High Flyer Bloodstock sponsored Men's Novice Rider Championship. Lucas's first winner was for his father Timmy Murphy. Then he went on to win the second race on the card, which was the Goffs UK sponsored GB Pointing Bonus Young Horse Maiden. That was aboard Mirem de Bercy, a 4-year-old making his racecourse debut for Tom George. Another notable performance at Maysmore was by Catherine Spark, first-time owner jockey who won the PPORA Conditions Level 2 with a composed ride on board Wider Galley. The day finished with a charity race raising money for the Great Western Air Ambulance. West Merchant Joint Area Secretary and season trainer Nikki Shepherd was first past the post, so well done to her. Looking ahead to this weekend, there are 12 meetings across Friday, Sunday and Monday, so there's plenty to look forward to. On Good Friday, Higham will host the next leg of the Jockey Club sponsored 0 to 110 rated series and could see last year's Connolly's Red Mills leading horse Inchadaily Robin run for trainer Luke Price. On Saturday, there are 6 meetings to choose from. Trainer Joe O'Shea has entered last weekend's winner Bowley Bob at his local track Sandon, and is rumoured to be the horse that is making the trainer reconsider his potential retirement at the end of this season. Well-supported Yorkshire track Sheriff Hutton have received a healthy 83 entries, with all but 1 race reaching double digits in terms of entries. Kimble host 6 races at their South Midlands track. Lift Me Up has an entry in the Men's Open and was last seen pulling up in the Princess Royal Challenge Cup Open Hunters Chase at the Cheltenham Festival. The picturesque Cherrybrook is set on the edge of the Dartmoor National Park, and their card holds a special conditions race for jockeys who before this meeting cannot have ridden more than 20 winners under any rules of recognised racing. This race has attracted 10 entries. Up in Shropshire, Bitterley host their annual meeting, and of their 6 races, 2 of them are PPORA members conditions races. Dingley are offering a special Charlie Wilson hospitality suite for their meeting on Saturday, so you can watch the races in style. More information about this is available on the Dingley Races website. Looking ahead to Easter Monday, there are 5 meetings across Cornwall, Somerset, Gloucestershire, Shropshire and Oxfordshire. Tryburnan in Cornwall host their second meeting with the feature race, the Men's Open, over the extended trip of 3 Mile 4. Hearts Corner won the West Country Champion Chase at Buckfastleigh, and this step up in trip looks sure to suit. In Somerset, Cotley also host their second meeting, and the Wessex area only conditions race sees Regatta de Blanc entered for Will Biddick, who has moved from Paul Nicholls. She's had 2 runs back for him, but has yet to recapture that form that saw her dead heat the Coronation Cup in 2024. Paxford will host the next Jockey Club sponsored 0 to 110 rated series, which has 10 entries. Welsh trainer Luke Price has 3 entered in the race, and Eighton-on-Severn hosts the next Goffs UK sponsored GB Poynton young horse maiden race, which has received a competitive 15 entries. 9 of the 15 entries are unraced 4-year-olds from Inform Yards. Our Lockinge Inform novice rider Lucas Murphy has been booked to ride Bass Rock in the Mixed Open. The pair have enjoyed 3 winners together already this season. Easter weekend has always been a big weekend for pointing, so we hope you get out to your local point this weekend, and hopefully the weather plays ball and you have a good weekend.